The California Supreme Court hears oral arguments on Proposition 8. Later this half hour, Raymond Donald Hong reports on the latest in the LGBT community's fight to repeal the gay marriage ban.
February 12, 2009 marks the 5th anniversary of the order by Mayor Gavin Newsom to issue marriage licenses to LGBT couples.
I think we all continue to thank and appreciate the amazing leadership that Mayor Gavin Newsom showed when he took the steps that he did 5 years ago.
This began the Winter of Love, the movement for marriage equality.
I'm proud to be here to support this important cause and this important event today.
The fight to keep marriage equality has been joined by elected and appointed officials, houses of worship, and non-LGBT people.
It's no accident that we mark National Freedom to Marry Day each year on February 12th, the actual birthday of Abraham Lincoln, one of our nation's greatest presidents and one of the greatest proponents of freedom and equality in the history of this country.
With the passage of Prop 8, the fight continues.
But we know that Proposition 8 hangs over all of our marriages. But in the meantime, we're here, and in fact, in 24 counties across California and over 50 cities across the United States, couples are going back to the clerk's office, to the Marriage License Bureau, to stand up for the freedom to marry for all loving couples.
But in this celebration, thanks is offered in the form of roses to the city and the county clerk's office for issuing those marriage licenses.
It's the only thing that there's just too little of what the world needs now.
At San Francisco City Hall, this is Ken Hodnett for Outlook Video.
On the 4th of March, grassroots organizations collaborated across 35 cities nationwide on the eve before the California Supreme Court was scheduled to hear oral arguments to repeal Proposition 8, the initiative to ban gay marriage that was passed by voters at the last general election. A candlelight vigil in March was held in each city. In San Jose, activists with signs and candles gathered next to the Valley Fair shopping center and lined the streets. In San Francisco, gay marriage supporters gathered at Harvey Milk Plaza in the Castro for speeches. Cleve Jones, who was a close friend of San Francisco Supervisor Harvey Milk, was one of the keynote speakers.
This summer is the 40th anniversary of the Stonewall riots in New York City that launched the modern gay liberation movement. We have been marching and fighting and struggling for 40 years. We will not wait 40 more. And those of you who are younger than me, I want you to go home tonight when we're done marching, and I want you to go online, and I want you to study the history of nonviolent direct action and civil disobedience. Because if you think you're going to get your freedom by clicking a mouse or going to some black tie dinner or marching in the streets, you are wrong. It takes a lot more than that. No people in history have ever achieved their rights without a struggle. This will not be granted to you easily, and you must be prepared to fight with every strength you can muster. Now is the time. We must say no to compromise. No fraction of equality is truly equal. We want equal protection under the law in all matters governed by civil law in all 50 states and eventually in every nation on this planet.
Harvey Milk's nephew Stuart flew in from Florida to join the candlelight vigil and tells us the importance of tonight's rally and march.
People need to feel that we are together in our message of celebrating full equality and really saying we're not here for anything less. And we're a lesser state, we're a lesser country until we have full equality. And the other is to send a message to the court that we are united. It's not just the LGBTQ community, but it's any community that's ever faced discrimination. As Harvey, my uncle, would say, there could be a shopping list. So today it's the LGBT community. Years ago, it was community of people of color. So the message is very strong that we know that equality for all is the only answer.
Stuart Gaffney and John Lewis, together now for 22 years, were one of over 3,000 couples married at City Hall in 2004.
Well, this is the eve of justice. Our love, our marriages, our community, and really the future of constitutional democracy in California is all on the line. So thousands and thousands and thousands of people came out tonight to show they care, that this makes a difference in real people's lives. For us, it's our marriage. How could we do anything but be here tonight, showing our support for over 18,000 couples who married last year, but really for a better California. That's what this case is all about. What kind of a California do we want to live in?
In San Francisco's Castro District, this is Raymond Donald Hong for Outlook Video.